What's up, guys? Hey, welcome to the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed this. We're going to be playing Draft Champion Challenge on Madden 18. We did it on 17. We're going to do it on 18. I'm going to explain the rules. So what happens is if you lose one game, you have to reset your draft. If you win, you can choose to reset or you can stay with the same team. It doesn't matter which one you choose, but if you lose, you have to reset. We're going to play the best of 3. So if we win 2 games, it's over. Whoever wins 2 games, it's over. But if we keep going back and forth, it'll go to the 3rd game, and that will determine the winner. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram, and thank you guys for watching.
And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin here in the booth. And, Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First down, Rivers. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through. Pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably trolling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 3rd down now following the completed pass. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line linebackers really work well together.
To throw is Rivers. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Give him 6 on the play there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Rivers now on second down. Out to the left here to Reed. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The big fella. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Play action now. Rivers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now Peterson. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. David Johnson punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's Rivers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Peterson. And some room to maneuver. Adrian Peterson. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Adrian Peterson, 52 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now Newton on first down. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
Well, someone just made a house call, and his name is Robert Alford. You remember that name, don't you, partner?
Seen him on the biggest of stages, picking off Tom Brady in Super Bowl 51.
Yeah, took it all the way back for a touchdown, then gave his team a 21-3 lead. They didn't hold it, but that was a mammoth play.
That was a mammoth play, and what we just saw was a mammoth play. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now here come the Cowboys. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Following the interception here, Rivers. He's going to launch this thing way down. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 57 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 50, Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. They start the drive with Peterson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. Adrian Peterson off to the races. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Adrian Peterson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. A little juke. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Newton. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's Newton. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They go play action here on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And an alley to run. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cowboys. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. They run again on first down. Peterson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Play fake, Rivers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Throwing again. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Now to return, this is David Johnson. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Newton on first down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. Give him 30 yards there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
To the left side here for Eifert. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Newton now to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cam Newton, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now here comes Kansas City. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Second down, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Rivers going deep for Diggs. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And it's fielded at the 34. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll look to throw to the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Johnson takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Cowboys on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
They run. It's Johnson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. David Johnson, 32 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And instead of a looming overtime, things have changed dramatically. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. You know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up, no crazy plays, and they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
They're probably about one big play from getting into field goal range. I'd go with a 2-deep coverage, make sure my safeties are back to cover all of the field deep.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it.
Thank you guys for watching. It lagged the last second. It was unfortunate, but I almost had to come back win. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys subscribe to the channel and follow me on Instagram. And thank you guys for watching Madden 18 tonight as we're out playing it for the first time, previewing it. Hope you guys enjoy it. And please, please, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching.